Hi everyone, welcome back to my class. Students, today I'm going to deal a very important concept which is there for your 2021 board examination. So today I'm going to handle a lesson called carbon and its compounds. So I'm going to teach you that which are the important concepts which you need to practice for 2021 board examination from the lesson carbon and its compounds. You all know that when we look at the blueprint of the chemistry, carbon and its compounds and the metals and non-metals has high priority. That means they carries more marks. So when we look at the carbon and its compound lesson, we have 7 marks for the lesson. So for carbon in its compounds, we have 7 marks. So then which are the important concepts you have to study? You should know that. So I will start with the basics. In the sense, you all should know how to write the molecular formula, structural formula and the electron dot structural formula of hydrocarbons and the functional groups. This is the major task. If you know this, other concepts are very easy because this year ethanol and ethanoic acid properties are being reduced. So you need not focus on those concepts. Rest of the concepts are very easy. So today I'm going to make you all the concepts very easy so that you can learn all the concepts and get confidence to score 7 marks in your board examination. So let me start with the first concept. The first and most important topic which you have to learn from the carbon and its compound is catenation. See, catenation is a property of the carbon. So carbon is having two properties. Among two properties, the first property is catenation and the second property is tetravalency. Second property is tetravalency. So in your examination, they may ask you to write the properties of carbon which help the carbon to form a long chain, straight chain or the branched chain. So carbon is having two properties. The first property is catenation and the second property is tetravalency. What is meant by catenation? See, in simple, I can say that catenation is the self-linking. It is the self-linking ability of the carbon. Self-linking ability of carbon, we call it as catenation. So what is meant by self-linking? For example, if you look at this structure, see here you can observe that the carbon is linking with the other carbon atom. Apart from this, carbon also will link with the other atoms, that is we call it as monovalent atom. So this self-linking ability of carbon, we call it as catenation. Okay, so what is meant by tetravalency? When we talk about tetravalency, the carbon has 4 valence electron. So first of all, you should know how to find out the valence electron. See, the atomic number of carbon is 6. Atomic number is denoted by Z. So atomic number of carbon is 6. So its electronic configuration is 2, 4. So if we look at the outermost shell, we have 4 valence electrons. So carbon has 4 valence electron. So as carbon is having 4 valence electrons around it can bond with the other atoms. So tetra means 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tetra means 4. So it is having 4 valence electron. Carbon is having 4 valence electron that will help the carbon to bond with the other atoms. Okay, so this property of carbon, we call it as tetravalency. Two important properties of carbon you must know. First property is catenation, second property is tetravalency. Catenation means self-linking ability of the carbon. So by self-linking, carbon can make the straight chain, carbon can also make the branched chain like this. Okay, carbon can also make the cyclic chain like this. Okay, this property of carbon is called catenation and the carbon is having 4 valence electrons. Hence this property of carbon is called tetravalence. As it has 4 valence electron, it can bond with the other 4 atoms. Clear? So the next topic is very important, which is also asked in the examination. So the next question is, carbon atom does not form C4 minus anion. It cannot form C4 minus anion and it will also not form C4 plus cation. You have to tell the reason why carbon cannot form C4 minus anion. Here C4 minus means carbon cannot take 4 electrons. Carbon cannot give 4 electrons. Okay, plus means donating, minus means receiving. Carbon cannot receive 4 electrons or carbon cannot donate 4 electrons? What is the reason? You have to write. It is very simple. See, carbon cannot receive 4 electrons. Carbon cannot receive 4 electrons because carbon has, that is the nucleus of carbon. I just write nucleus. See, nucleus of carbon has 6 protons. Nucleus of carbon has already 6 protons. So, it is not possible to hold 10 electrons. 10 electrons. See, already it has 6 protons. Okay, when we take 4 extra, what happened? For the nucleus of carbon, it is not possible to hold the 10 electrons. That is why carbon cannot form C4 minus anion. Clear? Now, carbon cannot also form C4 plus cation. Why? Because, see, to lose 4 electron for the carbon, to lose 4 electron for the nucleus of carbon need more energy. Nucleus of carbon need more energy to lose or to donate 4 electron. So that is the reason carbon cannot make C4 plus cation or C4 minus anion. Very important topic. They have already asked in the examination. So next topic which you all have to learn, and a very important topic, is hydrocarbons. Okay, hydrocarbon topic is very important. See, first you have to know what is meant by hydrocarbon. So you all have to know what is meant by hydrocarbon. See, the name itself say hydro and carbon. That means compounds. See, compounds which have both hydrogen, and carbon, they are called as hydrocarbons. Very, very easy. Compounds which have both hydrogen and carbon, we call them as hydrocarbons. So when we talk about hydrocarbons, you must learn about the saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbon. They will ask in the examination, write the difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Or they may also ask, write the difference between alkane, alkene and alkyne. See, saturated hydrocarbon, unsaturated hydrocarbon. Very simple. See, saturated hydrocarbons are the hydrocarbons which have, see, I just write very short answer for this, okay? See, they have single bond between carbon and carbon atom. Very simple. Okay. Whereas unsaturated hydrocarbon, they have double or triple. They have double or triple bond between carbon. This is double bond and this is triple bond between carbon and carbon atoms. Okay. So very simple. First point is very clear. So when I talk about saturated hydrocarbons, they have single bond between carbon and carbon atom. Unsaturated, they have double bond between unsaturated, they have double or triple bond between carbon and carbon atom. I will teach you how to write the structures and all. So moving to next point, the example for saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes. So alkanes are the example and their general formula is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2 is the general formula of alkane. So moving to unsaturated hydrocarbon, alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes and alkynes are the example for unsaturated hydrocarbon. So here the general formula for alkene is CnH2n and for alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. Very simple. Okay. So these many points you have to write if they ask in the examination for 2 marks. Okay. So and these saturated hydrocarbons, they burn to give the clear blue flame. And unsaturated, they burn to give the yellow color sooty flame. that point also you can add. Okay, I repeat once again, saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons are the two types of hydrocarbons you learn. Saturated means they have single bond between carbon and carbon atom. Unsaturated, they have double or triple bond between carbon and carbon atoms. So for example, saturated are alkanes and their general formula is CnH2n plus 2, and unsaturated alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes formula CnH2n, alkynes CnH2n minus 2. So these many concepts you must know. So now moving to next concept, saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. See, as I told you, saturated hydrocarbons, they have single bond, and the example is alkanes, and their general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So this is the general formula of alkane. So before starting, you must know the word root of it. So word roots always start from meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, and so on. So these are the word roots. What do you mean by this? See, meth means there will be only one carbon atom. That means always its value n is equals to 1. Eth means there will be two carbon atoms in the chain or formula, whatever you write. Okay. So meth means and the value is 1. There will be only one carbon atom. Eth means 2. Prop means 3. There will be 3 carbon atom. But means 4. Pent 5. Hex 6. Hept 7. Oct 8 and so on. See, I will teach you one example. If I tell you one example, you will only understand. So now let us write the first member of alkane. See, in the alkane, the first member is meth. So meth will combine with alkane, always remember ane. Alkane, remember ane. So meth is combining with ane, it is becoming methane. So methane is the first member of alkane. So what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 2. So as I told, meth means only one carbon atoms. So we have to substitute n is equals to 1. So let us write first the general formula CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula. When I substitute C is equals to 1. When I substitute n is equals to 1. So C1H2 into 1 plus 2. So C1 is same as C. So now let us substitute the values here. 2 into 1. 2 ones are 2 plus 2 is 4. CH4. So now CH4 is the molecular formula of methane. Okay. So now moving to their structural formula. See, looking at the molecular formula, very easy to write structural formula. Look at the carbon. How many carbon is here? 1. So we have to write 1 carbon and there are 4 hydrogens. Write single bond surrounded by carbon and write the 4 hydrogen atoms. So this is how you write the structural formula of methane. So now let us write the electron dot structure. As I told you, the carbon is having 4 valence electron. Okay, so let us write the 4 valence electrons of carbon. Okay, so now hydrogen will be having 1 valence electron because the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So let us write the hydrogen along with their valence electron. So this is the valence electron of hydrogen. Okay, so now you have learned 3 things here. One is this is the molecular formula. This is the molecular formula of the methane, and this is the structural formula. This is the structural formula for methane, and this is the electron dot structural formula for methane. So these many things you have to learn for each and every formula. I hope you all have understood about the methane. Let me give you another example. So moving to the next member of the alkane, let us now write for ethane. Okay. So eth is combining with ane. Okay. So what is our molecular formula? Molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2. Okay. So CnH2n plus 2. You know that eth is the second member. So the value of n will be 2. Okay. So now let us write C2H2 2 into 2 plus 2. C2, 2, C2H2 into 2 plus 2. So now C2H, 2 2s are 4 plus 2 is 6. So C2H6 is the molecular formula for ethane. Okay. So now it is time to write the structural formula. By looking at the molecular formula, it is very simple. See, it is 2 carbon atom, C2. Let us write 1 and 2 carbon atom. So as it is alkane, please remember to write the single bond between carbon and carbon atom, and now surrounded by the 6 hydrogen atom. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 hydrogen atoms we need to write surrounded by the carbon atom. So this is how we write the structural formula for ethane. So now let's write the electron dot structural formula. C2, 1 and 2. You all know that the valency of the carbon is 4. So carbon has 4 valence electron, 1, 2, 3 and 4 valence electron, and here also it is 1, 2, 3 and 4 valence electron. So carbon has 4 valence electron. Now it's time to write the hydrogen. See, hydrogen has only 1 valence electron. So we need to write the 6 hydrogen surrounded by the 2 carbon atoms. So this is how we write the structural formula, that is electron dot structural formula for ethane. Okay, I hope you all have understood. Okay, so today as a homework you write propane, butane and pentane so that it will be very easy to understand for you all. Okay, so this is all about the alkanes. So now I will teach you about the unsaturated hydrocarbons. See, when I talk about the unsaturated hydrocarbons, see, unsaturated hydrocarbons. So here we have alkenes and alkynes. So first let us start with the alkenes. Alkenes. See, in alkane it starts from A, in alkene it starts from E. If you write E in spite of A or A in spite of E, it will become wrong. You should be very conscious when you are writing. So now we are learning about the alkene. Basics is very important. So the general formula of alkene is CnH2n. CnH2n is the general formula for alkene, and I told you alkenes have double bond between the carbon and carbon atom. So to form the double bond between carbon and carbon atom, alkenes need minimum 2 carbon atom. In alkane with only 1 carbon we could make the bond. But here alkenes have double bond between 2 carbon atom. So we need minimum 2 carbon for alkenes. So the first member of alkene starts from eth. Okay, there is no meth, it starts from eth. So let us write the ethene. Eth is combining with ene, it is becoming ethene. Okay, so let us substitute n is equals to 2 because meth is 1, eth will be 2. So for the general formula, now write C2H2 into 2. Why are we writing 2 here? Because as we are writing for the second member, so n will be 2. The value of n will be 2. So C2H2 into 2. C2H4 will be the molecular formula for ethene. Okay. So ethene's molecular formula is C2H4. Now it's time to write the structural formula. So by looking at the molecular formula, it is very simple and very easy to write the structural formula. We have C2. Let us write C2. And as I told you, we are writing for alkene. There should be double bond between 2 carbon atom. So C2H4. And you also have to remember, students, each carbon will be surrounded by 4 bonds. Each carbon will be surrounded by 4 bonds. So carbon will form covalent bond by sharing. Okay. So for this carbon already 2 bonds is over, third and fourth bond. And for this carbon already 2 bonds is over, third and fourth. So C2 is over. Now it's time to write the hydrogen. So C2H4. So this is how we write the structural formula for ethene. Now it's time to write the electron dot structural formula. So by looking at the structural formula, see, write 2 carbon atom, and you all know that the carbon is having 4 valence electron. But to create 2 bonds between the carbon atom, carbon should focus 2 electrons towards the opposite carbon atom. So 2 electrons are completed and third and fourth one is here. And for this carbon also it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we are completed with the valence electrons of carbon. It's time to write the hydrogen's valence electron. So valence electron of hydrogen is 1. So we are writing 4 hydrogens surrounded by 2 carbon atoms because the molecular formula is C2H4. So we have completed 2 carbon surrounded by 4 hydrogen atom. So this is the electron dot structural formula for ethene. I repeat once again, whenever you are writing ene, okay, you have to follow this formula CnH2n. So eth is the second member. As it is second member, substitute n is equals to 2. So you get the molecular formula of ethene as C2H4. By looking at the molecular formula, you can write the structural formula as well as the electron dot structural formula. But when you are writing the electron dot structure and the structural formula, especially for alkenes, you need to create double bond between any 2 carbon atom. Okay, so one more example I will give. After that, butane, pentene, hexene, you can do it as homework. Okay, so now let us start with the propene. Okay, I'll erase this and I'll write the propene. So the third member is propene. Prop is combining with ene, it becomes propene. Okay, so propene, let us now let us substitute 3 in the place of n as it is third member. C3H2 into 3, you get C3H6 as the molecular formula. Very simple. Propene's molecular formula is C3H6. Now by looking at the molecular formula, you need to write the structural formula. See, there are 3 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. As we are writing the alkene, there should be double bond between any 2 carbon atom but not throughout the chain. Okay, it has to be between any 2 carbon atoms. As I told you, one carbon should have 4 bonds surrounded by it. This carbon is already having 2 bonds left over with the 2. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 it's completed. And for this carbon it's already 1 and 2 is over, 3 and 4. Either you can write above or below. And for this carbon it's already 1 bond is completed, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So now let me write the hydrogen for this. So C3H6 is completed. C3H6. So this is how you write the structural formula for propene. So now if we look at the electron dot structural formula for the same compound, you need to write 3 carbon atoms. Okay, as we have created double bond here, so carbon should focus with the 2 electrons towards the opposite carbon and left over 3 and 4. Okay, and for this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4, and for this carbon it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now it's time to write the hydrogen atoms with their valence electron. See, hydrogen is having 1 valence electron. Hydrogen is having 1 valence electron. So let me write hydrogen. So totally we have to write how many hydrogens? We need to write the 6 hydrogens. See, 1, 2, 3 carbon over and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen atoms is over. So this is how you need to write the electron dot structural formula for propene. Okay, very simple. You should know the number of valence electron to write around the carbon and also the hydrogen atom. I hope you have understood. So now let us start with the second member of unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkyne. Okay, you need to write homework as butane and pentyne so that you will understand. So next let us move to understand the next member of unsaturated. So that is alkyne. We'll start with the alkynes. Alkynes, basics are very important. I repeat once again. See, alkynes starts from Y. Okay, and its general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Okay, and here the carbon will be having triple bond between them. Any 2 carbon atom will be having triple bond between them. Okay, so as here also we need 2 carbon atom. The first member starts from eth. Okay, so let us write eth and ine. Eth plus ine is ethyne. So eth means second member. C2, let us substitute 2 for this formula. C2 H2 into 2 minus 2. Okay, you see it is C2H. 2 2s are 4 minus 2 is 2. C2H2 is the molecular formula. This is the molecular formula. Now it's time to write the structural formula. Please remember you're writing for ethane. So C2, 1 and 2 carbon atoms. So you have to write triple bond. It is alkyno triple bond. So each carbon will be having 4 bonds. This carbon is completed with the 3 bonds, left over 1 bond. And this carbon also is completed with 3 bonds, left over 1 bond. So you can observe C2H2, 1, 2 carbon and 2 hydrogen. Clear now? So this is structural formula. Now it's time to write the electron dot structure formula. So there are 2 carbon. So as it is creating triple bond, we need to write 3 electrons here. 1, 2, 3. Carbon has totally 4 electrons, valence electrons. So here we have written 3. Fourth one I will write here. You can write above, below or beside. Okay, here also it is 1, 2, 3 and fourth one is here. Okay, so completed with carbon, now left out with the hydrogen atoms. So hydrogen is having 1 valence electron. Clear? So this is how you will write the structural formula, electron dot structural formula and the molecular formula of ethyne. Okay, so one more example I'll give you. One more example. So now let us take the fourth member. Usually I have written for second and third member for alkane and alkene. Now let us take fourth member, bute. So bute is combining with ine. It is becoming butine. Ine. Okay. So bute is fourth member. 1, 2, 3, fourth member. N is equals to 4. C4 H 2 into 4 minus 2. 2 into 4 minus 2. Next C4. 2 4s are 8 minus 2 is 6. C4H6. So this is the molecular formula for butane. Now let us write the structural formula by looking at the molecular formula. C4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. I told you there should be triple bond between any 2 carbon atom. You can write here, 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 anywhere. So let me write at the beginning triple bond. So this carbon is completed with 3 bonds, left over 1. So this carbon is completed with 1, 2, 3 and fourth bond is to attach with the opposite carbon. And this carbon is completed with 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this completed by 1, now 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now bonds are completed. Let us write hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can observe there are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms as per the formula and 6 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hydrogen atom. So now I'll teach you how to write the electron dot structure. It's very simple, students. See, 1 bond means 2 electrons. 1 bond, 2 electrons. Here 3 bonds means 6 electrons. Carbon should have totally 8 valence electrons surrounded by it. The reason is it has to obtain the octet configuration. Okay. So now let us write 1, 2, 3 and 4 carbon atoms. After writing 4 carbon atoms, let us write the valence electron. Here 1, 2, 3 to create triple bond. And fourth one is here. And here also it is 1, 2, 3, fourth one is here. And for this 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now it's time to write the hydrogen. See hydrogen. I'll write here. So valence electron of hydrogen is 1. So 1 hydrogen here. And 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can check here. See, each carbon is having 8 valence electron. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this carbon. So if you write, you can circle like this carbon. This carbon is also having 8. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it is also having 8. You can check here. And this carbon is also having 8. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for this carbon is also, it is having 8. And for this carbon also, it is having 8. You can check. Okay. So each carbon is having 8 valence electron. I'll write the electron dot structural formula once again. Carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. And triple bond here. Okay. For this carbon, 4 and then 4. And here 1, 2, 3 and 4. And for this here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Left over, how many hydrogens? You have to write 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and also 6. So this is how you write the electron dot structural formula. Very simple. Okay. So here completes the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. So now I start with the one more important concept, that is functional groups. A very important concept. Okay. So the word root remains same for it also. So functional groups. You're learning about the functional groups. So when I talk about the functional groups, you need to first learn about the first functional group, that is alcohol. Alcohol is the first functional. Then aldehyde is the second functional group. Carboxylic acid is the third functional group. Carboxylic acid and the ketone. So these are the four important functional groups. See, whenever you write the molecular formula or the structural formula of alcohol, it always ends with OH. Whenever you write molecular formula and the structural formula of aldehyde, it ends by CHO. Carboxylic acid ends by COOH, whereas ketone is ending by C double bond O. That means double bond oxygen will be attached to a carbon. So this is whenever you write molecular formula or structural formula. But whenever you write the names of it, for example, alcohol. Alcohol, when you write the name suffix will be OL. Means the name end by OL. Aldehyde name end by AL. Carboxylic acid names end by oic acid. Oic acid. Ketone name end by ONE. Okay, I'll give you one example for each of these things so that you'll understand how the names will be ending by OL, AL, oic acid or ONE. I repeat, four functional group very important: alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid and ketone. Alcohol is represented by OH in its molecular formula and structural formula. Aldehyde CHO, carboxylic acid COOH, ketone C double bond O. Whenever we write the names of it, alcohol end by OL, aldehyde end by AL, carboxylic acid end by oic acid and ketone end by ONE. For example, let me give you an example. Alcohol. See, when we write the name, one of the name, ethanol is an example. See, ethanol is also a member of alcohol. Can you see all here? See, in the name all. So, all means it is alcohol. See, for example, now ethanol, ethanol, AL. AL is in the name. Now see, ethanoic acid, ethanoic acid. Can you see oic acid? So oic acid. Ketone. Let us write propanone, propanone, propanone. Propanone is the one which is very, very important. See, alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, ketone are the four functional groups. So alcohol ending by OH in its molecular formula and structural formula. Aldehyde end by CHO, carboxylic end by COOH, ketone end by C double bond O. Okay. So in alcohol, the name will contain OL at the end, aldehyde contain AL, carboxylic acid contain oic acid and ketone contain ONE. Students, in the part 2 of carbon and its compounds, I will teach you how to write the molecular formula and the structural formula for all these functional groups, and I will also explain very important concepts which are being asked in the examination. Hope you all have understood the basics of carbon and its compounds, how to write the molecular formula, structural formula and the electron dot structural formula for saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. If you find this video is useful, kindly and share maximum with 5 of your friends, and thank you so much for watching this video.